All right, let's talk college. This was the very first assignment of the semester for an online class at Penn State. Explain why the Taliban are not terrorists. The professor, writing, quote, in one page, explained why the Taliban have not and are still not a terrorist organization. You are not allowed to answer this question any other way. Any attempt to avoid this prompt as written or trying to argue otherwise will result in a failing grade. Well, that obviously is unacceptable to you guys out there, I think, for most of you, and certainly for Kylie Stone. She's a student who has since transferred out of the class, but was just offended by the question. Kylie, were you surprised to get this assignment out of the gate?
I was completely shocked. I had made it through my first 4 years of college without having anything this insane. And of course, my last semester, my teacher would basically say, you have to agree with me or I'm going to fail you. So it was very surprising to me.
So what did you do?
Well, first I was like, am I overreacting? So I work at Turning Point USA. So I went in and I sat down with the professor watch list people and they started looking into everything and they found his Twitter account as well. And everyone was like, you're not insane. Like, this is not okay to be asking a student to write this.
Who is he?
His name is Christopher Cook. He is the professor at Penn State Online World Campus.
So would you look at this and say, if you said describe the Taliban as a government, or describe, and you could define it the way you wanted. Some people might believe what this professor believes, but the fact is you had no wiggle room. You had to actually agree that they're not a terrorist organization, and you can't do that.
No, it was completely inappropriate. I've had assignments where they ask me to argue both sides. I love doing that kind of stuff. I think it's so beneficial to every student to be doing that, but that's not what this assignment was.
True, Kylie. So you dropped out of the class. Did you ever confront the professor? And because it's remote learning, when you're on the world campus, you're remote learning. Did you ever try to confront the professor and say, can we massage this topic sentence?
I did not try to confront the professor. I did reach out to the dean. After I saw his tweets, I was like, there's no way to have a conversation with this person. So I reached out to the dean. He also did respond to a bunch of people on my Twitter and was arguing with them, and then deleted his Twitter after that. So that was kind of the only conversation I had with him.
Right. You know, it would be great to show the professors some of the video from the Fire for Fighting video, and you just see women being beat senseless by men being hanged in front of their families, or their kids being sold into slavery. Maybe that would change the assignment, or perhaps not. But he's still there, and you're out of the class. You went to the dean. They say they're looking at it. They gave us this statement. They say Penn State does not align with such violent groups whose values are so disparate from ours. As the course professor has shared himself, the Taliban is a horrible, vicious group that have committed atrocities, and the purpose of the assignment was to get students to think about their perceptions and biases about the Taliban from the opposite slant. What does that mean to you?
I think if the assignment was to make us think about it from the opposite slant, it would have made us think about it from every slant. So there was a complete bias in that assignment when you're only allowed to agree with the professor.
I think you're 100% right. Kylie, best of luck this your last semester?
Yes, it is.
All right, you'll be in the real world soon. What's your major?
It is political science.
All right. I look forward to, apply here at Fox. We have a good human resources situation. Thanks, Kylie.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And good luck the rest of the semester.